Good morning, Mid-Michigan. We're waking up with temperatures into the 60s this morning. We're looking at 60 degrees in Lansing and Grand Ledge, 56 degrees in Jackson, 57 degrees down into Hillsdale. Satellite radar showing a little bit of some clouds as a cold front moves through, and that's the only thing we're going to see from this cold front. And as we head into the next 12 hours, we'll see sunny skies and temperatures still into the 70s and low 80s for the day, but a little bit cooler than where they were yesterday. I'll have the full details coming up in just a little bit. 6 News this morning starts right now.
WLNS is here for you, celebrating 75 years of bringing you the news with 6 News this morning.
Good morning, Mid-Michigan. Thank you for waking up with us. It's Sunday, September 28th. I'm Karina Prieto, and we're here for you now with this morning's top stories. Police are investigating after a Saturday morning shooting sent a minor to the hospital. The shooting happened just before 10 a.m. in Lansing near Grovenberg and Miller Roads. Officers say when they got to the scene, no one was there, but they were soon notified that the gunshot victim was already at the hospital. Officials say that victim, a 17-year-old boy, was shot in the hip and told officers it happened while he was walking down the street. He says he heard a gunshot, then felt pain. Officers tell 6 News the teen's injuries are non-life threatening, and they say no arrests have been made, but they will continue to investigate. A Mid-Michigan man is dead following a motorcycle crash Saturday morning in Alladin Township. The Ingham County Sheriff's Office says it happened at 9 a.m. and the only car involved or vehicle involved was the motorcycle. Officials say that the 61-year-old Williamston man was driving on westbound I-96 near Okemos Road when he went off the roadway and into a ditch. Deputies say he was wearing a helmet but died on scene from his injuries. And a heads up for drivers this upcoming week. Starting on Monday, Michigan State Police troopers will be cracking down on distracted and reckless driving. In a post on X, the MSP 1st District announced plans for a statewide traffic initiative enforcing the fail to move over law. The agency reports that troopers from 5 of its districts will participate, including officers from the Jackson and Monroe posts. They'll be on the road looking for reckless and distracted drivers from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Monday, September 29th. Control of TikTok is closer to moving back to the U.S., and another round of tariffs targets some essential items for overseas. Christine Lazar is here for you now with your Eye on Consumer report.
President Trump issued a new round of bruising tariffs set to take effect Wednesday, citing manufacturing and national security concerns. He's putting 100% import taxes on pharmaceutical drugs, 50% on kitchen cabinets and bathroom vanities, 30% on upholstered furniture, and 25% on heavy trucks. Those big rigs are how your groceries get to the store, so consumers could see that tax trickle down to prices. As for drug companies, if they've broken ground or are in new construction in the U.S., they're exempt. AstraZeneca also announced it will cut some direct-to-patient prices. The president signed an executive order allowing TikTok to continue operating in the U.S. under American majority ownership. A group of American-led investors, including Larry Ellison, Rupert Murdoch, and Michael Dell, is set to buy the Chinese app. The algorithm is going to be retrained on U.S. user data only. Amazon is refunding customers in an historic settlement with the Federal Trade Commission. This stems from a case accusing the e-retail giant of duping customers into signing up for its Prime service and then making it difficult for them to cancel. Amazon did not admit wrongdoing, but will pay $1 billion in civil penalties and $1.5 billion in relief to impacted customers. And that's your Eye on Consumer report. I'm Christine Lazar, CBS News, Los Angeles.
In Portland, Oregon, the city is preparing for the deployment of troops to protect immigration and customs enforcement facilities that the president says are under siege by Antifa. Christian Benavides is here for you now with more on the growing tensions over this immigration crackdown.
Overnight, protesters, including some who faced off with officers, gathered in front of an ICE facility in Portland as the city prepares for the deployment of troops by order of President Trump, who said he authorized the use of full force if necessary to protect ICE facilities, which he says are under siege by Antifa.
Have you seen Portland at all? Have you taken a look at what's happening in Portland? It's, this has been going on for years. It's just people out of control. Crazy. We're going to stop that very soon.
The deployment is on the heels of last week's shooting targeting an ICE facility in Dallas, where a gunman shot at detainees and agents who were in a van. Bullets found near the scene included ones that the FBI said had the words anti-ICE. 31-year-old Miguel Angel Garcia, a Mexican national, was shot 8 times and is on life support.
I'm so tired. Like, I'm tired of being strong, you know.
Stephanie Goffney, a U.S. citizen, is Garcia's wife. She is pregnant and they share 4 children. She says Garcia was going through the citizenship process when he was arrested for a DUI and picked up by ICE. Tensions have been running high over immigration enforcement. Outside a suburban Chicago ICE facility, federal agents used tear gas and pepper balls to disperse protesters. Several people were arrested. In New York, this federal immigration officer seen shoving a woman to the ground in a courthouse has been placed on leave. Back in Oregon,
there is no insurrection, there is no threat to national security, and there is no need for military troops in our major city.
the state's governor said troops should be dedicated to what she calls real emergencies. Cristian Benavides, CBS News.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
We had a very nice day yesterday, and that's going to continue into the day today. In fact, we're going to see mostly sunny skies and very nice temperatures. Right now, we're looking at temperatures into the 50s and 60s, around 61 degrees into Howell. We're looking at 58 in Mason, 60 degrees here in Lansing, 56 degrees in Jackson, 63 degrees down into Hillsdale. We're still seeing 10-mile visibility area-wide, and we do have a cold front trying to make its way through, and you can see that on our satellite radar with just a little bit of those clouds across the area. Now, we're seeing a very dry atmosphere, and that's why the cold front really isn't going to bring much of anything, just those clouds moving through. In fact, as we head into the rest of the day, the only noticeable difference will be a wind shift from into the northwest. That will provide a little bit of a cooler day today compared to yesterday, but we're still going to be well above average for this time of year. I think we'll be into the upper 70s to low 80s, around 80 degrees for today. Average high is around 69 degrees, so we're about 10 to 15 degrees above average once again. As we head into the next couple of hours, we'll see plenty of sunshine. It's kind of a rinse and repeat situation from yesterday, but again, if you have any outdoor plans, the UV index is still at a 5, which means that if you are outside, you are going to want the sunscreen, a hat, maybe some sunglasses, as we do see the burn time around 15 minutes. Again, today, I think we'll see those temperatures right around 78, 79 to 80 degrees, depending on where you are. You'll notice a little bit of a northwesterly breeze. That will keep us a little bit cooler than where we were yesterday, but still, if you're doing any fall activities, beautiful conditions outside, so get out and enjoy them.
Yeah, I was a huge fan of yesterday. I was outside on my porch until the sun basically went down because I just wanted to soak it in. We keep talking about bottling it up. I just wish I could.
I mean, honestly, went to apple picking yesterday. Honestly, it was amazing. A lot of the people were complaining that it was a little bit too warm to be doing these fall activities.
Doesn't feel like fall.
But still, beautiful weather nonetheless.
All right.